No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to yesterday because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the book do for you? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happening here. I'm sure no he do tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact. The Senate got a trap for Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling, amnesty law, and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Yombi there, and he now where he's just thinking, what kind of way Boyka, what kind of thing? He want to go after people? Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All of them almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Barney, Jim Barney. But when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving our Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, then he want to persecute us. You guys going to persecute us? So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Get 5,000, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun office, my own son office that I went and signed a resolution. I many seconds why you all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah.
A systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our Constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. But seditions, let us not lose hope. Even The longest night must give way to daylight. Even a stronger storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and aid will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. I believe we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, If the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team you are experiencing Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God. I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that ship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. Was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Thank you. So, again, Honorable Chairman, great. I want to say thank you to you, Liberia, who came out today. I want to say thank you to our mother cyclists, to our class cyclists. We want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until we receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that we are a road, and we will not present our petition to him. For you, Mr. President, Hospital collected almost 14 million for 4 people. That is the highest ever I have ever seen in my entire life. We promised to provide job for our motorcyclists. We took away the only means of landed rule. The business you killed him. We have arrested over 10,000 motorcyclists. We are fighting at different police stations and schools and campus. We are here to challenge you. Your best rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough. We the motorcycle are come to say Amanda. Thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, thank you. Thank you ever so much. People struggle. Whoa. Thank you very much. You want to put a hand together for yourself, please? Thank you. You want to say thank you very much for showing up for the young people across the 17 electoral districts of Massachusetts County. We want to speak.
All of you, wherever you are, we are right here on this very day in Liberia. And let me say, it's quite a fantastic brand new week that we are now starting with. And with God being on our side, with no fear nor favor, we are right here on Kings 88.5 FM. And this is where you hear the truth, nothing else but the truth. We don't sugarcoat it. We don't trim it. We don't trim it. And we just say as it is, as raw as it is. That's what it is. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here again. And like I said, every time I come on and you hearing my voice, all you can do is just to tell the Almighty God, thank you that your prayer is answered. That's very important. Because there are a lot of people out there who don't want to hear us talk. And they are doing all the terrible things and they don't want us to talk. And so we want to say we are grateful to the Almighty God each and every time we have been given the strength to come here. There are a lot of things that can happen during the course of the day. Within seconds, a whole huge damage can be done. Sometimes you never know. It's just by the grace of God we are moving. Don't think it's by your power or your might or because you are smart. No. It's just by the grace of the Almighty God. You can be walking along the road, somebody as foolish, they paralyze you for life, and you are done. A lot of things can happen. So you see your kids going, they are coming back, they are confronting the streets, they are commuting the streets, nothing happening to them. They are coming back, being able to give God the praise and say, God, thank you. For today, again, my prayer was answered. So that you can really appreciate God. Every day, God wants appreciation. Every day we have to appreciate God for everything he continues to do for us. And with God, all things are possible. And I can always tell you, with God, all things are possible. I mean, all things are possible. Bad things can happen. Good things can happen. I didn't say with God, all things are positive. I said with God, all things are possible. Bad things are possible. Good things are possible. God is able to use any agent to effect any bad thing to teach people a lesson. That is also possible. So I know for sure, anything is possible. With God, all things are possible. I said all. I didn't say all good things are possible. I said with God, all things are possible. I'm not telling you that with God, all things are positive. No, I didn't say that. So you will always know it. And you see, that is very much good. Let me say hands up to our own darling sister there in Delaware. And Oritha Kuya. Oritha, what's up? How's everything with you? I hope you're doing so great. Fantastic. Thank you so much. We got the other stuff again, the King Support Basket, committed. We want to say thanks to all of you and those of you who made a commitment that your King Support Basket will come into the basket this month or in a week or two. Some of you said that. You know within yourself what it is you said. And we are grateful and we are waiting to get that from you. We are happy that we are here together again to do what we think we always do for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, and in whichever way, we will certainly get there. And with God, all things are possible. So we are happy that we are here again tonight on this day. Quite a fantastic night indeed it is. So we are very, 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 very grateful to the Almighty God for everything. How you doing? I hope you're doing so fine. How was the Joseph Boga weekend with you people? Yeah. Joseph Boga's weekend with you people. I hope it's so fantastic, and we will get there. Yeah, we will. We are getting there. You know, during the course of the campaign and the election and campaign activities, I said whatever decision you take or whatever decision made, or you will make on that day, it will take you somewhere. Whatever decision you make or you will make, I used to say, yeah, you will make on that day, will take you somewhere. I used to say it. And they made a decision. It's taking them somewhere. Whether bad or good place or bad place or whatever they are there is no decision that is taken. That comes as a result of a force. And the distance you apply to exert that force, it will have to give you certain impact. That impact could be negative, it could be positive. So we were saying it, we were saying other things. You were at a crossroad. The choice was yours. We had two roads. You either choose this road that leads to this path, or this other road that leads to this path. Whichever one you take, there will be distance that you will cover. As to whether that other distance will be enjoyable, or the other distance will be better, it left with you. The idea there will be the distance that you have to cover. There will be a journey that you are embarking on. You are at a crossroad. You go this way, it's another place. You go this place, it's another place. So you are just at a crossroad. So whichever way you go, you are going somewhere. So if you took the other path, and we'll obviously say we are getting there. Whichever path you took, you just got to get somewhere. You just have to get somewhere. We always know that. We'll get somewhere. You know, when we were growing up as children, going to school, our parents would tell us to go to school. Some of our friends, they ran away from school. We chose the journey of continuing in school. They chose the journey of say, look, we are not going in school. We are taking a different road. That road that they took, they are on it today. The road we took, we are on it today. It doesn't matter. And not every one of us who took the same road, we are ending up the same way. There are others, not easy, you know. And I remember a student. Bobby Natch, what's up? He said with JMB, all things are catastrophic. He said with JMB, all things are catastrophic. By the way, we are getting there. You know, every time I'm listening or I'm following the Facebook, social media, then I say, God, thank you. We are getting there. There is nothing that will say that no matter what it is, you will not get. Let me tell you the story about this guy. I think one day I will call him up. They call him Praise. They call him K Praise. Akira. He sang that George, we are go. Because he had some issues from the onset. He said you were coming. He sang a song for Joseph Boga. George, we are go. So later on, close to the campaign activities here and there, he said he went to sleep and he saw two roads. I was telling him that time. He said he saw two roads. Yeah. He said the other road, they told him, the road that you see wide and open like this, it doesn't have a good ending. You don't have to go there. And it's showing another road. He said the road you may see it narrow, but it's a road that will take you to something. He said something about roads. Yeah, he said it on the show. At that time was a freedom. And he said that. So I asked him, I said, but why are you? Then I asked him the question whether he thinks by coming now to reverse. So he made a remix to that song. Joey, I will stay. Joey, I will stay. He made that song as a retraction of his initial version of song that he made. He said, no matter what, I'm not turning my back. Today, the definition of our journey is stay experienced today. K-Praise is where he is, no matter what it is. He is just who he is. He hasn't turned back. To say, look, I made error. I made this, that thing I cost out and doing. K-Praise is not. He's struggling with his music. He's struggling with the industry, despite everything. I know there are people who may have done a lot of things that discourage him, but how he would have gone back on his worries for the second time. So he's just there. And that's just him. Yeah, that's just him. I still remember. And I've been following his records. K-Praise. Yeah, he's a good guy. Fantastic guy. Other than their dreams and things that they had. I remember one of my Omas, we were working with the vice president, the former vice president, Joao Taylor. She had a dream too. Prior to the election, that said something. She said she saw, yeah, she called me. It was like we're going to the runoff now. And then she called me and said, Abi, no, I think it was after the runoff. Yeah. She said, after the runoff, she said, she saw, I will not go on him. She said she saw blue. But the blue was being covered with green. The green was not thick, but the blue was covering the green. I was very hesitant and I did not really want to take it, but from the way she spoke, and that was the only time she ever told me about her dream. She had always believed we will win, but when she said that, something clicked to mind, but I ignored it because not knowing that the cheating she was seeing there, so there was a blue and a green was fighting its way to cover the blue. So the green was not really showing as green, but you could see a mix, but the green could be seen fighting to dominate the blue. It was after the election. After the runoff election, we have not come to the final result yet, when she told me that. And on the night of the election, we have already seen the election result. We knew what it was. For the calls and things we made, we knew exactly what it was. Only to know that that dream she had, it was certainly the green was cheating, taking over the blue, taking over the blue. Terrible things. People can talk, God can really show some people head too. Yeah, God gets some people here. When they really want to go, and she just walk out and say, Eddie, this is what I saw. I just want to tell you it. You see, I just saw the green trying to cover the blue. I mean, there was a blue already, but the green was trying to cover. Wow. And it doesn't represent the real green. Right. You know what she said? Yeah, she said that. And people talking. God is talking with sincere people, not like some of these men of God who don't correct. God is talking to his real people that he feels, in touch with. He's talking to them. Yeah, so that's why it is. But with God, all things are possible, like I always said. So never overlook some of your dreams. Follow your dreams, follow your heat, and know where you are going. Yeah. All right, let's start up. The support basket is there, and you can see it. The sandwich something is there. The orange money also is also there. And I would think for sure it's good. It's fantastic that you try to support the campaign. There are several other meetings. In fact, there are about, I don't know how many radio stations that were contacted by Israel, but we are CA, and he was able to convey all of those messages to me about their networking with us to make sure that we have wider extension. In fact, we have a delegation from Grand Jira County in town. I met with one of the guys there today, and he has said that he's going back. In fact, there's another radio station that is expected to be officially opened in River G County, also propagating and community radio stations, but of course propagating what it takes. And we think with God all things are possible, and we are certainly getting there. There are people showing interest. We just got to support them, because it will not be easy. Sometimes to get power, to get this, all these things are very essential. That's why we are not asking for anything that will not be of benefit to you. That is not our calling. We have never been like that. Everything we do here is sacrifice. Anything you give, it goes directly to what you intended for, and you tend to benefit from it. You can trust us on that. That's just who we are, and God just made us this way. We've come to give back. So whatever you are giving, our giving is matching your giving or meeting your giving at a point, and then we all giving back. And that's what it is. So, and we think with God, all things are possible. Yeah, with God, all things are possible. Now, let me tell you people something, and this is very important to all of you tonight. I want you to take a look around you and see how your country is. You know, I saw my sister, Council Colonel Kra. They all trying to say, I think District 13, she intends to run in District 13 against Edward Papi Flomo. Yeah, Papi Flomo should be still running down there. And I think Papi Flomo will do excellent again. And he will, you know, he will do excellent down there. So I followed my sister. They said they're coming to protest for drugs. You saw a lady who marched majestically with drug in the country. She marched with it majestically in the country, drug, no fear. So it ran to mind. I said, but why would somebody just come with drug and then the government just say they grab the person with drug and you see this lady passing all over the place and you hear noise? And they said, some of them were attacking it. They said, a CDC woman, a CDC town, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Who will be brave in this time and age, knowing what Joseph Boakai people doing to CDC people, and be brave to bring drug openly into the country? If you don't have any connections with Boakai and his people, Boakai other son they arrested with drug in Lofa County, he's gone. This lady is also captured. And well enough, as we know, because they took out the Kera Kakata, and of course I think they took her to the court there, and in all of the hearings and things they had, the government could not produce the drug they claimed that they already had. Because Joseph Boakai children are the one telling these people, just bring it to the airport. Just bring it in. Nobody will do anything to you. In fact, even if they arrest you, we'll make sure you leave. You can remember the other guy, and the guy whom they arrested for the Lofa County thing, and people are now even telling us that that boy is one of the biological Osa children of Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai Osa child. That is him. You know, the papa is very promiscuous until he just, what about, now, any issue, you can born children outside, whatever it is, when you can take care of them is no issue. Yeah, because there's life. We are all Africans, so it's not an issue. But for you to be getting your children involved with drug activities, when you grab them, you saw the other one that you took picture with, that's his biological child. That boy fled the country. This other lady again captured is also out of the country. And we are waiting to see. We have asked the hard questions. This lady that you're talking about, oh, that was CDC town, that CDC town, those are lies. Nobody will be brave. Whoever that you claim they have had link with the CDC will not be brave. Why are we having the top-notch drug dealers honor Joseph Boakai? If they're not Lofa, at the airport, if they're not here, that there, all those things we are hearing, why are you like that? Why are you not asking the questions? Who will be brave to just come in like that? I'm still investigating as well. I'm still investigating, and I will still investigate. Do you know that we are hearing that the executive clemency that was issued by Joseph Boakai, the JP man who they say that notorious drug dealer who was convicted by the court recently and sentenced to jail, I think 10 to 15 or so years. Joseph Boakai was brave. His children included that man's name on the list. I'm still investigating and I want to see whether he is still in the prison center there. They included that man's name on the list for a father to gain clemency. The clemency that Joseph Boakai gave during the 20, no more, they rushed it out. Sometimes we're here but in December and but they rushed it out because they never wanted that man to be there. I'm hearing it and I'm still searching. He gave the man pardon. Then they say they come and go, waiting parade, waiting against drug. That's why I look at my sister and say, Colonel Cry, you better tell your president for him to stop the drug thing that he brought in this country. No wonder they were just giving we a hard time to leave the presidency because they wanted to bring in drugs. No wonder that the drug money they were using for campaign activities. No, everything that you heard them preaching against were things that they were directly involved with. Everything that you heard them preaching against are things that they were directly culprits of. They were bringing in the drugs. They were doing it. Today, it is now showing its face. And if, God, you let that lady go with all the publicity you and your people get, how are this now? That CDC over, that this, but they couldn't create any link with CDC now. That CDC over, this, they're just still lying. Today, it has caught up with you people. And that's bad. You know, this country is for all of us. People may not understand some things. And this old man who has been very ragged up, very dirty shirts and things he used to wear, very much a beggar with big clothes that used to be on him, used to be begging in the streets, crawling at the knees of George Weah to feed his family. His mother-in-law could never be buried without the efforts of George Weah. Shamefully, disgracefully, this old man had not just brought suffering, a huge burden that's unbearable for our people. That's what we see going through now. His children are drugging other people's children and getting the millions. See the quantity of drugs that are now coming in the country. It's not that they had in a small now, no. They are bringing it in huge quantities. Broad day, nothing comes from out of it. When you were playing fun out of the Liberian people, I want for everybody to do drug tests. You can go do drug tests. Oh, yeah. What's that? This old man is a crook. He's a rogue. Very terrible. He's demonic. And you see how terrible he is? Very, very. Every other thing relating to this old man is all just what damaging for this country. Yes, children, they are all involved into drug activities. You arrested drug from the lady. Where is the drug? You had two pictures flashing. Oh, yeah, the woman does that. They must say, by church model. Oh, there's that. Yeah, all the kind of funny thing they were just hearing it. But they couldn't create any link to CDC. But they were flying around with it, not knowing that they are pa Joseph Boakai and children and brought out drugs in this country. And the lady is finally freed and has left the country. What kind of people you people are? You think you can lie? You are now in power. You can't lie about these things. Liberians are watching. We are following the developments. There's nothing you can do about it. You are destroying this country. You are adding up nothing. You rather subtracting, putting up in a reverse mode at speed. And we don't know where you will stop us until 2029. We don't know. If we are not careful, you may likely sweep all of us out of this country before the 2029 and we'll sit back and there's nothing to compete about. That's bad. And sometimes I just look at you folks in the Unity Party. Some of you are my good friends. Yeah, some of you are good people. And I will not say all Unity Party people. Some of you are good folks. And I know you are sincere enough to your conscience that this is not the kind of leadership that you stood for. And I'm sorry for those people who sincerely had thought that we are all humans. And today I just met Yege Koluba. Yeah, where did I meet him? Yege Koluba, I met him right opposite Freedom FM. I went there to go condition something on my car. I met him there. I met him right there. And he and myself were having a couple of discussions. And I told him, I said, the one of the biggest disappointment, he said, some of us, it's just that we can't express regret that, oh, but this is not what we had expected. I said, no, but person like you are on the good side. For your own, you are not, you are still strong towards it. Just that your words can be too harsh, terrible times. Even the gone time, I don't know, Sunday school, they say, Obi on Waga. You will be Sunday school on Waga. The way you are dealing with Waga. Yeah. And that's bad. And I said, Waga would have been the best president ever if he was not greedy and hungry. Or old man who has nothing. And you put him in power. What first you were thinking about to get something before he goes on? And not just only something for he alone. Right? And I have always told people, you know, people may not understand some things about people like us, where we come from and what we stand for. They are a country that they put in doing like this. When they finish with their country, you will have no Liberia. Joseph Boga said it. He said, if anybody cheat, Liberia will finish. Did Joseph Boga not cheat? Yes, he cheated. Is Liberia not finishing? Liberia finishing. He did cheat. Is Liberia not finishing? Liberia is finishing. This country is finishing. Because there's nothing that, you know, every one of you, most of you, except that some of you are just angry. Some of you can get very, you pass here, right? You tie your face whole day. Yeah, you think I really care about your feeling bad or whatever it is. You think I really care about you. You think I only want to get you a feel good effect. Your Joseph Boga was going to get you feel good effect. He's not giving you that one. I'm going to get you it. Do I look like that? If you want to feel good, admit, apologize, and move on. You will feel good. You will feel relieved. But if you still want to sit in that your demonically controlled mindset that Joseph Boga has had that spirit over you and you passing around, you will feel frustrated throughout because people are always make you frustrated. Me, I'm not here to come here. I want to go. Look, I'm somebody whom people get respect for and they fear. You know why people fear me? Oh, you don't know why they fear me, right? You will get to know. Because I'm a man of integrity. People have checked. They check everywhere. They go anywhere they check. They can't find AB. Name coming down, stooping so low, coming down to people. Oh man, if I this, that, here, and there. If I choose to leave anybody, I'm only leaving you because I want to leave you. I'm not leaving you because you gave me anything or dime. No. That is what it is. And you will see most of these things we are talking, right? Most of these things we are talking, you will watch out for it. Before I even come to the hospital issue, you saw what happened over the weekend. God is at work. See the sequence of activities that were unfolding from the day of Liberia's independence up to this date. See the sequence of activities that have been befalling the Unity Party. Calculate for yourself and see how God is at work. Those of you who don't believe in God, you claim to believe in God, but you don't know how God works. Because how will you believe in something and you don't know how it works? How will you believe in somebody and you don't know how the person works? You don't feel it. If I believe in somebody and somebody tells me, say, look, you say this thing here happened here and there, I say, but that should be the doing of George Weah, because I know George Weah for good. I believe in him and I know him. Now, there's a difference between knowing somebody and knowing about somebody. Some of you want to know about God, but you don't know God. Because the reason there is, when you know God, you will know his dealings, how he operates. From the Independence Day up to this date, you see the sequence of activities. Oh, I'm going to list them for you. You see some of you don't want to capture. Even on the Independence Day itself. On the Independence Day itself, Joseph Boaga, own national orator from his church, blasted at him that they placed the downfall of Joseph Boaga. You could now sense it, that as we were going to an Independence Day celebration, terrible things were happening even on that very day. On the very day, Joseph Boaga, national orator, blasted him. Almost 75, if not 85% of that entire Independence Day speech, it was very much a bitter pill to swallow for the Unity Party folks. They never posted quotations. Very terrible for them. Then the Joseph Boaga man himself, on the same day, he admitted to hardship in the country, confirming what we have been saying in this country. You get what? I will give you the timeline. Maybe you don't observe it. From Independence Day up to today's date, see the sequence of activities that are unfolding. God is at work. You see, some of you, I don't know why you choose to go to church, and then you think about going to church. That means you know God. No, you want to know about God, but you don't know God. We know God, and we know how he operates. When we see one, we know. When we see anything lost, one we know. We say that God is punishing you. Look, the day God punished me, I can know. I can say that God performed me here. So I don't need to have my hair on it. Or I need to go to God and talk to him. Right after that, what did they do? They jump again, they lie. They say MCC finished qualifying them. Could you imagine? Information Minister Jeremiah Pierre has stooped so low. I don't know why these bunch of bastard people are always terrible and they are doing bad to our nation. The trap. How will Jeremiah Pierre, John Abraham, Darrell Dillon, all of them now, they just completely useless bastard people, and we are seeing them just uselessly performing. How is that possible? We bastard people, we are boisterous. That's one thing for sure. You will say they get big more, right? Yeah, you say we get big more, this, that. But one thing we always hold in high esteem is integrity. We always fight for that. Bronskin was an integrity outcome. The man whom, what kind of people are there we have in Israel? Bro, Jeremiah Pierre lying openly, could you imagine? How is that possible? You say you bastard man, you like that, you are, why you're stooping so low? Because poverty? Because I know people like Pierre used to be asking for money here for them to send to their family members here for them to help them. On the CDC regime, we know that one. Everyone else was some kind of way beggar. But let's agree that you have transitioned from being a beggar to at least you can afford something for yourself. The last thing you could ever do is to redeem your image that were being lost because you could no longer afford and you are now begging people in CDC to get you some $20 rest or whatever it is. Those kind of things. Now, why you reduce yourself? Forget about that. You have now into a place where God has brought. You can use this opportunity to say, God, thank you. That's what you do. The man lied. He said the finished passing MCC scorecard, 500 million coming. They see like you see the trend of events that were unfolding. You see, I gave you from Independence Day. We are still on Independence Day. I'm giving you the timelines to see that nothing good has happened for the Unity Party since Independence Day. Though every other day have been terrible. But I'm telling you the timeline from Independence Day up to today's date. They lied about the 500 million. Gafan came up the next day. He said, no, I ain't get any idea about that. That one, you're not happy. I wouldn't receive letter. They say they were considering doing XYZ. We told you people it was another blatant lie. That shame was stuffed in them. They went with A again. What kind of people they are? Then while we are discussing that one, secret activities, they're happy. They got ready. They took the traffic management people thing. They're passing around with it. They're stealing it. Transport people jump in the street. Terrible things are just the sequence of activity. This is what we call calamity. You know, calamity is something that is consistent. It is rolling. Calamity don't just come as though it rolls over. It rolls over. So from there, we'll get traffic management people, then what they call transport ministry, jump inside. They start lying, passing around, had a job, we did that, blah, blah, blah. They cross so yeah, there's nothing good happening for them. They got stuck again. You not stop there. Calamity continues. It continues to rock the country. Calamity continues. Then the next thing we hear about again, can you imagine that 20 say after 20 say that the thing that happened, that the sequence of activities that unfolding, that what you're telling you now, that what been rocking them. We heard about something again. They say, oh, Joseph Boaka and people there, I don't know what they have. Oh, no. That the issue about they came up with one announcement first, but it just leaked from the JFK. But I'll come to that health issue later on. I don't want to blend it up. I'll come to the health issue later on. The next time again, Joseph Boaka and Paul woke up in Lofa County, the community college there. They put Jeremiah Kuhn and Joseph Boaka picture there. They say they want first year achievement. What kind of foolishness? They did it again. Negative publicity for them. They ain't stop there. Patrick Horner went to Jeremiah Pierre's birthday. You know, I saw a song then there. That song that you were hearing on there. Denza Wiwa. They say the place you took me from is too heavy. That kind of song, because it was true. Jeremiah Kuhn, Patrick Horner, then they were drowning. The place God took them from. I don't think that God took them from that the devil. That's the problem. That's why you see it was exposed in that way. Because when God takes you from somewhere, it doesn't end up that way. Oh, you're not hearing about that song that they were singing about when you heard Patrick spraying money like this? There's a you know, the place you took him on, Lord, it's too heavy. It's too tough. The place that you took me from, that kind of song they were singing and they were doing those things. More troubles, more wars. Then you saw them defending. They are just buying in shame from the time then all the way. They just crashing. And all those associating with them, they all crashing, including Justin Taylor. Everybody crashing. You can see the sequence of activities that are unfolding. You think how God can be in that kind of thing? Or you can't follow it. You gotta follow it now. See what has been good since that day up to this date. What has been good for them? Then while we are coming from Patrick Horner spraying money all over the place. God, he people there. Hey, you see there? You see how the demon can behave? Yeah, I told you. When God was ready to destroy Pharaoh, he hardened Pharaoh's heart. And you saw the defenses that Mo Ali then were putting up. Then the Unity Party, shameless ones, they were putting up. Then I saw one of the posts from Mo Ali. He said, when the men were not coming to give money, they will say me. The man giving money. Is that what you call giving money? Mo Ali, do you know the definition of giving money? So if I'm a happy moment on my day, I call people to my house to come there and celebrate. And I decided to splash money at them. After I set up budget, I decided to just splash money at them, waste money at them. What is not wanted is what I'm trying to give out to them. You call that giving? Do you know what I call giving? Do you know giving goes with pain? But passion? Do you know what? The guys don't know anything. There are people you are seeing in the streets every day. Right? Have you stopped by to get them? So even your own United Party force, you can't even go to your party headquarters because you don't want for the people to chase you there. The lady who want to marry sure what the children used to go meet you there, you got ready, you say, Mama, we're not coming here to come go propose your business. We're taking you from here and giving you different jobs so that we will not be coming here all the time and you say, oh yeah, bro, that's my business. You're not supporting me again because you're me. You're not able to give. They got giving. You splash money at your will and pleasure. And people are struggling when they come to your doorsteps. And their requests interfere with your budgetary plan. That moment that you take to check deep into your pocket when you have no plan, but you should give because you have seen someone in need. That is what we call giving. That is what we call giving. He said, when the man gave this, that. But you see, you will suffer. Is that God works? You will defend it because God is putting a lot of arrogance. God is making you arrogant the more. Arrogant. You will continue to be arrogant. How God can do it. God used arrogance to destroy Pharaoh. He hardened his heart. And God continues to harden Joseph Boaka and folks like you hearts. Because all of you are terrible. God is about to destroy you people. Patrick now, you think Patrick is a public figure that anybody can discuss positively in the country anymore? No, he's finished. You see how God can do things? Why? Because Patrick was very much ungrateful to Weah. Patrick was the only journalist that could interview George Weah in this country. Even I myself, no matter all the time I spent, George Weah, there was no travels that George Weah made that he did not bring anything back for Patrick. Agreed that Patrick wanted to follow his Sierra Leonean father. You needed to say nasty things about George Weah. You, Patrick Horner. You see how ungrateful that? You see how he has crashed? You see how he is? Of all the people at LTA, why they ain't calling Clarence Mazakwa their name? Why they not calling the former representative from Margibi County? Why their names not there, but only Patrick Horner name with 13 kVA generator and things? You see how God can do things? Even if other people are caught up in SYZ, God will spoke your own thing and highlight it and use it against you because God is ready to destroy you. How God can do a work. Patrick's name is mentioned now for all the wrong reasons in this country. So his own life, where does he really fit now in the body politics of this country? What a moral he has now to speak. Now what people are all fighting to keep. And look at all of that. You see, when people admire them, God will bless you. I used to admire Smith, Patrick, and when they used to be on the TBS, I used to do their sports. When Patrick and Smith were bidding farewell and then to leave, I did cry. Ask Patrick, I cried. When they said they were leaving now, they were leaving Truth FM, I shed tears. I said, wow, our great moments we used to have. Because I'm not somebody who envious of people. No, I'm not. I'm not. Ask the Smith, ask them. I said, what, my man? You're leaving now, us here like this? Whatever, I broke down. Because I used to do their sports on the TBS. Always wanted us to be together. And that's just it. Never envy anybody. So when I went to LBS, yes, our relationship continues. Used to go there, passing around, proud that at least people came from Truth FM. They are now at LBS in managerial positions and so forth. We're now proud because Ambrose left, Patrick then followed, and so forth. We now saw it. So it was an extension of Truth FM. We could see ourselves going there, all through here and there. Until there was one moment that Patrick did something, somebody gave him something for me, he ate it, and then he decided to eat it. I said, but why will you be like this? You already up. I'm celebrating you for being up. Somebody giving me small thing, and then you there eating it. You cannot eat it. But you see, that's how God can make people to what they call. Never you try to be very much disrespectful to people who have been very good to you. You see how he's crashing? That boy never lets we have business. And he was the only man I remember who we could feel free to just talk to on the radio in Liberia, even when it relates to a political life. Yeah. See what's happening to it. I'll name them. See how they are all crashing. You can see them crashing on a daily basis. Because the country is for all of us. Some of us, we look at them, the other path they follow, we say we don't want to follow it. When regime comes, they want to give them job. I say, no, man. Do I know Patrick got job when you were with Truth FM, when regime changed? I'm not going to follow that path. Because I know I have my own standard. I have my own standard that I want to set. Though Patrick, I thought 2017, the reason I was behind that election in Charles Bronski, he went, Kakata. That guy discussed me in Kakata because he was supporting Joseph Boaga. He discussed me in Kakata. He said the reason why I'm doing all of those things because I want a job at LBS. And you don't even know the AB man you did it with. I don't want one government job. Ask Abraham Delon. I told Delon. Delon came from on the show and Pierre Bronski was going to win 2017. Delon came from on the show. He said, well, man, AB, you should be thinking about what you want. I said, Delon, I don't need any job. Government job. All I want for you people to do, if you people should win, you'll try to just support Truth FM so that we can look better, stronger, so that we can stay here and do our work the way we want to do it. That was my plea to Delon. He's there. I don't allow. These are people that want to say, I don't want government job. Did a government job opportunity not come my way? It did come my way. I rejected. As Eugene Fagon, another witness again. Fagon calls me. He say, you, that different here you get. How you will leave 4,500 job for maybe 550 or 750 job from Sam Sion? Eugene Fagon said that in his office. He said, you get different here. No, some of these things you're here or saying here, we're not people who just sit and what about, look, my brother, look, there's time for everything. And when you wait for God's time, God will guard your steps because you are waiting now. It's like you're waiting for your power before you can take the next step, right? Meaning, whatever step your power takes, whatever step your power takes, because he will guard your steps. You wait. You say, whatever road I'm on now, whatever it is, let me wait for power to come. When power is now taking the next step, you say, oh, they play power going, they play power going. Because every time you wait for God's time, then God will guard your steps to the next level. That's how it works. So these are some of the things. These guys are crashing right before their own eyes. Today, their names are all called for the wrong reasons. You're like you want to call AB all kind of way. Nobody in this country can make me. Now the few tiny Unity Party people there who can make me to think that I'm very unpopular. That's a blatant lie. In fact, the Unity Party people themselves, when they see me, they can be scared. They can be scared. Because when they see me, they can say they got for all to get something on them, because there's nothing you will get on me easily. So they scared of me. Yeah. Now how people can respect you. Respect can know their fear, but respect, no. Those are some of the things. So now people will fear you because they respect you hardly. That when they respect it, just too much and then fear enter inside now. That's how it can look like. So that is what it is. So people may not know it. People are crashing. I know Farika said that Justina Taylor said she wanted to kill herself. Because what they call here and there, they have all the kind of things. People want to kill. Whatever you want to do to yourself, you do it. But you see, there's no peace for the wicked. That's how God can operate. No peace for the wicked. You're supposed to get your government job passing around proud and passing around your communities. People celebrating you because you are now working in government, right? See, most of the public officials, when people see them, terrible things people say about them, they are not proud of the very thing they fought for. But people that occupy in the communities, we are proud. You think I really get time for you people? When I appear in the Unity Party people base, I'm very proud of myself. Because there is nothing you're doing to make me to feel ashamed of myself. What is it that you're doing? What level of governance that you are putting in place to make me ashamed of myself? Because that your conduct, that your governance style, every day when you're doing it here and there, but look at now, he's shame. Look at him. What thing you're really making me shame about? You are making me proud on a daily basis, and I'm not wishing you that though. That you're destroying yourself. That you're destroying yourself on a daily basis. Let me now take you to the health sector and tell you how terrible these people are. Let me take you there. Let me take you there. Oh, yeah. And everything I'm saying, these are things that are made of facts. And that's what my witnesses, I'm naming them everywhere. I'm naming them. Yeah. And people may not understand it. Go now to the health sector. The first thing they started in there, they will pay everybody also from JFK. People will be sleeping in the streets. People who have gone to attend to their parents, to their family members, relatives. How insensitive Joseph Boaka will be. You took people off jobs. They don't have it. Keke riders, the people who they backed, because they took the people back for work and pay. And because they are not paying the specific money they're supposed to pay every week, that breach of contract, they put them taking those things from them. They're taking those keke them from them. They're taking those bags from them. They are going to sit down. You grab the market women. You took them off the streets. No money. Now, the next batch of people, you went into the civil service sector. You started to witch hunt, though, and under civil service reform, you decided to witch hunt. You dancers and cut down most of those people who are just getting just $1 to live. They not get money. Then you took it from them. You put it in the pockets of all of you and your ministers and your advisors. Then check in the executive mansion. All your friends whom you can find job for to put in ministerial position, you get an advisory role. You tell them, say they will hold it, but they will get the same salary or minister supposed to get, or they will get the same salary or an ambassador supposed to get. Because now your money, you don't care. So you put money all of them pockets. Your children are bringing drugs and affecting the masses on a daily basis. Looming health crisis, looming security threat issues are evolving. Yet, Boaka does not care. Then you came back and said, look, I will cancel free. Oh, gosh. So let me tell you something. When they say free healthcare delivery services, you think that for people like AB, eh? No, not for people like You know when the government passing those measures, you know what it's for? Enough for people like us. Let me give you a law. Let me just tell you something about the law that passed. You see, the labor ministry, the labor sector, they carved the law at the labor ministry in a way that you don't have to have a lawyer to go to the labor ministry with your complaint. You can write your complaint like this, or even go to the labor officer and explain your complaint orally. Do you know why they passed that law like that? Because now everybody in the labor sector can read and write. And they are right to seek justice as a result of bad labor practice. It cannot be stopped because they can read. So the law is passed that you can walk to the labor ministry and you meet the labor officer or the hearing officer and then you explain it to him. They will tap it. It will constitute your complaint. That's what they passed that law for. Because you know what? Not everybody in the labor sector not everybody knows how to what? Read and write. So we don't want to deny them. So we provided it so that they can walk in and just give their complaint. If they're not able to write, they can go and explain it. It will constitute their complaint. That is labor law. You get up, huh? You think that law that they passed, you think people like all who can write will not want to go there with paper to labor ministry? We will do it. Or those of us who get lawyer that will go there, you think we'll not want to hire a lawyer to go represent us at the labor ministry? Yes, we will. But not everybody get it. So as a result, there is still room for the other people. Simple. That's what they passed that law for. I say this to tell you that when you hear about government saying free health care delivery services, enough for people then who get money. If they want to utilize it, that's it. But And for those people who may not have at all, it's middlemen for them. That tomorrow, that woman or that keke rider who has a pregnant woman and the pregnant woman is sick or whatever, she has some condition, and then she wants to go to the hospital, that guy does not have money to pay. Will it be that because he does not have money to pay, that's why his wife and the child will die? No, we can't do that. So what we'll do, these are critical situations. So most people who even involved into these things, they may not have money. Look, not everybody can get money before they look for a woman. In fact, some men who not get nothing said, I didn't want to let it too much woman business. Then the child business can come there. And they stay, the child has to, because the reason they're passing a law is that they want to see that every child becomes a state property. Every child, the moment the child graduates from the fetus and what they call that child and a human being, the state is responsible. The state start to support that child as what? Or citizen of the country. That child becomes the state property. So the child survival becomes the state's priority. So since we believe that that father, no matter what it is, may not have, but the state will have to provide for the safe delivery of that child. That is the law. So when you see in Africa, because the issue about Africa and people want to go, in America, people can pay for help here and there. Y'all go find a place to hide. So we'll talk about free tuition here. Go Legon University or go Legon University. Legon University is one of the most expensive universities in Ghana. Right? Good. But our conditions here, as per our prevailing situations and the kind of people whose children might be able to flock at the University of Liberia, we can't deny them. So the president said free tuition. So when George Weah came, George Weah said, look, we need more health facilities. Because we think our people are traveling, though despite they will have to leave from this place and go to this place and get free health care. But equally so, the distance is too long and some of them will still die. We need to get more health facilities. By getting more health facilities, we are employing more health workers. At least they will be doing something. Today, Joseph Boga said, no. Everybody will have to pay. It doesn't matter. Even in law. Yeah. There you go. Let me go to the other aspect of the law again. The law says, there is certain Latin word they call informa pauperis and pauperis. If you are an indigent and you don't have a lawyer and the state, and you're going against the state, unless several cases that maybe most likely people have to. But if you don't have, in fact, the government itself even designed a scheme to get people in place that they call them public defenders. For people who don't have money to go to court, they will still seek justice. They doesn't stop there. Even in criminal prosecution, if I be indicted by the state, and I tell you, say, I'm not getting any lawyer, and they know that I'm indigent, and it is known that I don't have anything at all, the state will provide a lawyer. And you know what the law says? The law says the state will provide the same quality of lawyer the state has to represent me in that case. The same state will have to prove. You know why they're doing it? Because not everybody has. And because everybody not get it, it meant that they're not supposed to get what? Service. The state services, they're not supposed to benefit from it because they don't get money. No, that's not what it is. It's also in the law. So forget about that labor thing. I also come to criminal prosecution. It's also there. You know why? Because AB may be poor, broke. He don't have anything. The state went, what they call, he ain't want to get a lawyer. He's the defendant. He ain't get a lawyer. The state will look for one lawyer for him. And the lawyer the state will look for, the state, that lawyer must get the same qualification as the state lawyer. And that lawyer is under obligation to do adequate representation. That is what it is. That is what the law is. So human decency also goes into the health practice. To tell you that, look, in this country, there are most of our people, They barely have money to eat. But they are involved into a lot of issues, complications here and there. The first thing we do, we got to save them. So we do free healthcare delivery services, especially children. I think I hear the gap setting program there, children under 5, but baby then go there. You can't say baby them or what they call baby then they'll pay, because the idea is that money that they're using, people like baby then they are using what they call, it will help to beef up the hospital for other children who really in need. Right? Then I think about JFK, John F. Kennedy Medical Center. They put up a notice. Same Burger King. He's not adding your health facilities. He's not adding your health workers, nothing. He's not doing anything. The last thing he wants to do is to take away the lives of people who have got nothing. What kind of country is this? What kind of government is this? Since you came in power, you have added nothing. For you to say, okay, we are came out with free tuition for state-run universities. Okay, what we'll do for us, we'll have to launch our own program and projects and come somewhere in the health sector or something. Okay, we're not only going to talking about maternal health, right? But all children below this age that will enter any hospital, you will get free health care across the country. That will be Joseph Boga policy. Or Joseph Boga will say, you know what? We're not only dealing with a state-run university. St. John, we are dealing with a state-run university, and they say he gave the children and wax free. No, we're not going to do that now. So all those from elementary all the way down in government schools, wherever you are, free. That would be addition. That could be. Because that's what it's for. You are struggling to match George Weah. You can't make it with George Weah. So the question now I want for us to answer is, where we are used to take money from to be rendering the free services and acting like some kind of philanthropist and doing all over the place. We are doing the one. Where the money then used to come from? Was it not the country money? Isn't it the same country money? That the thing that we are doing, they were saying that the country money, free tuition, now the country money that we are owning. Okay, the same country money there today. Joseph Boga taking lives from pregnant women, they are dying. The same country money. Where is it going for which Joseph Boga not able to maintain that? The same country money. Your country money. Let's look for this country money now. When we are doing them on our country money, whole day we are at the country money. Okay, no problem. The same country money stay here. Joseph Boga shutting the doors of hospitals in front of Indians, struggling people who don't have fat dollar, but they must live. He's taking it from them. The same country money. So you want to ask yourself the question, where that money have been over the period? The alien couldn't render free tuition ever since. And then university students have been struggling here and there. We are saying the money had always been here. It's just that people have always taken it for themselves, like Joseph Boga did, taking all the advisors and giving them jobs and giving them fat salaries. You go to the Ministry of State, 700 laid up, but you get staff there who are taking 36,000 every month. All those things that they are doing, all those things that the money then we are used to be taking and say, you know what? At least if I employ about 700 person, giving them 150, 700, or maybe $70 or so forth here and there, the rest of the other money can go to other people's children and who not get job, free tuition can affect that one. The healthcare can affect that one because other people, they're not working. They don't get anything. How can the state benefit them? That was we are for you. This is what we call what? People's-centered leader. I will say, Joy, we are used to get a country at heart. And we used to ask you, Joy, we are used to just look at 12. Because that time the university students were protesting. I remember I was coming from Basa. Yeah, I was coming from Basa. The university students are protesting. And I was coming from Basa for a program. Yeah. And they said, we are calling them to meeting. We are calling a meeting. Oh. We are calling a meeting. And asked. I think Mao was their head at that time or something. We are asked them, what is the issue? They say, oh, they posted they carrying a sorry fee or blah, blah, blah. Will not agree here. And then you say how much it is. I think $4 or more here and there. Abraham Godson win. My own thinking was that we was out going to announce that send a $4 or something they want to carry to or $5 or something, the government will pay $3 or pay $2. That's what I thought we was going to do. But we are sat down in a meeting. Toy then sitting there. He asked Toy how much it will cost. Let's estimate how many students you'll get there. Then they offer president and also president got the total estimate. He said, Toy, how much it would take for all to pay all the people their fees? Toy the calculation. Blah, 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 blah. He said that the money there. He said, yeah. He said, you think we can get the money? There's a man who play for millions in football. There's a man, the man look at money and you see value for money. Then 12 then sitting down in front of him and giving that kind of calculation. He say, you think the money we can pay? We'll pay it. 12, it now become a policy. I am going to announce that we are having free tuition service at the state-run university. What about the issue of internet you're talking about? You say, oh yeah, you know, the early administration, they started the internet thing, but we can still be standing online to go what they call here and there. Why it would take for you to sit down and do your own thing the way other people can do in the West? And that kind of thing we are talking to them. The way other people can do it in the West. Where people sit down they plan their course and thing, why it would take, you know, the internet thing, we stay standing and say that the issue, okay, you know what, to include that one there, we need to face this internet issue fast as soon as possible. The next semester, nobody should stay in line. Let them register online. We can be a digital age and that kind of thing happening. So since they started it, let's fast track it. That was what the mandate. We are announced all the things at the beginning of policy. People say, oh, it was not legislated or it was not this. You think we are cares about whether or not legislated or whatever it is? When people are struggling, their children can get money. We are saying, look, we use our case study. When CDC was coming to power, the CDC headquarters used to be where we ask students to go, we pay their wise fees. When we came in power, we decided to make it what? Permanent. To say, look, all 12 graders will pay, wax fees will be paid. Because he said at that time he was at the Capitol building, and then some group of students, either from AGM or so forth, they have gone to him to ask him for wax fees. Yeah. They made that you call weird, that you can be what they call him weird, so yeah. They make the country a hard. Yeah. He said the students had gone to him and then asked him for wax fees. They were about in numbers. So he told them, he said, you come to the party headquarters. Yeah. So how he told Margaret, he said, but these students are coming here, so they asking for wax fee here, and then they say they don't have it, and $60 or so forth. How much they are? How much they were in the class? I think they were about 110. So we have to say calculated 110. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, they come to the party headquarters. They can come to they sit down here whole day and are waiting. Yeah, they just come to the party headquarters the next day. And how they went to the party headquarters, they gave them that money for them to go register. That's what we have for you. That the country money. And the country money, where is this country money now? That Bwaka not able to take this country money. Let's agree that he's not giving it to you and putting it in your hands. The way we are used to do it. What is it that Bwaka can take that country money now and put it in JFK? If the administrators are complaining about SYZ, why he can put it in JFK and say, you know what, this thing can work. It will cut down on the salaries of our employees, of our staff. All the advisors then will take. They think can happen. Let us be able to make sure that we accommodate for these people. Not everybody get money. Joseph Bwaka himself was sick. He will not get money. That George will help him. So if at his level, he can be sick until he die, he not get money. What more about the other people then who never even get vice president or what kind of minister job before? They are passing around in the streets, they are struggling. If they can't get money, and then they are sick. If Joseph Bwaka, who was vice president, can be sick and then get $4 on him to pay his own bills. What more about those other people? Joseph Bwaka should be, in fact, it is Joseph Bwaka who should even launch a national health program, because it's as a result of no money to help him. He should now even launch a program for all folks, because he is saying you are old, rotting old man, very old, ready to die because he didn't get $4 on him. I had expected for Joseph Bwaka to launch an all folks program for health, only exclusively for all folks, because he said you were old folks, you were dying already. Now, let it be, because Bwaka experience it. Who can get money? If I experience it, I nearly die. Then what more about other old folks? So I'm going to launch a program for all old folks. That one, I'm maintaining something, will deal with pregnant women are free. But I'm adding it to it that any old folks who sick, when they go to any hospital, People must be all the word of God. That program, I expected for Boga to launch it as a result of his experience. And the country again, the country money. I'll be telling you, I'll be passing you around. The country money, and the country money, what they call, oh, they put everything out. We are getting a country, we are getting a country. We're gonna, we are getting a country. Okay, now, we now knowing it. Now, we are truly had the country at heart. He has, not even heart, but we are has the country at heart. You now seeing it, right? You seeing the difference, right? We're saying that you didn't see it, but God has a way of practically teaching people. There is a practical teaching experience for all of you. You will learn the hard way. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's get to the lines interact with you. Yeah, for the kind of thing you can be on. They are politicians, you can be running the country. I'm not a politician. I'm a journalist by profession, and I'm an advocate. I'm involved deeply into advocacy journalism. I'm into advocacy journalism. You're not able. The president says you're giving. Yeah? I know what kind of song CDC used to sing. I know Monge, you're not able to write or able. Monge can't. Like real time now. Because you're not yet able. You're not able at all. You have just shown to what you're not able to mask while we are dead. They ask yourself question, where we are taking that money from? All me often leaving the country. When you were taking that money there from to cancel free tuition. All me, in fact, those were the analysis that the people who call themselves economists in this country, they were giving at the time. What is we are thinking? We don't have all meal. The economy is in shambles. Yeah, there is a free tuition. That program will collapse. That program will collapse. And what they used to be saying, that the economists there, they don't want you to be saying that thing. What are we are thinking? We are just wake up and just say, what are you thinking? You get wax fees, that over million. You get, they want a free tuition, a million. What kind of thing? What am I taking their money there from? Well, you forget to know. And we have 800 and some more million budget. So if we can get 10 million of that budget and put it into education sector and say, look, only for the wax fee and the Sunday fee, what a big deal about that. 10 million of 800 million. You put it there. What a big deal. Now, what we are looking at, about 18 will cost about 3 to 4 million every year, every budget year. What is a big deal? We're passing 800 and some more million budget. You know, they pass, they just boasted about big budget that they pass. They're able to solve this problem. Hey, Eva, let's get to the lines and interact with you. All right, so that's it. We are certainly getting there. You know, with God, all things are possible. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. We've gone 33 minutes, into where we are now. With God, all things are possible, and we'll certainly get there. Yeah, we more, you know, and I will say now, you got what they call it, and the thing that you're going through now, you go through it. Go there. Me and I did my yo. I did my here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, once you start thinking so much, I can remember your dream. Oh man, you know. That dream touched me and still carry anywhere I know. Yeah, you said that. All right, so that's it right here on this very die in let me see. Yeah, call us on 0 and call us on 086 304 497. We also have 0772 23 9933. Yeah, that's another line you can use, and then you get on to us. But we are right here tonight on this very day. We're grateful to the Almighty God, whether you like it or not. Hey, see all the things you passing around in the country will be telling you, oh, you didn't want. Anyway, we're getting there. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
Thank God. This is David. We shall call you for so many.
Yeah, David. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. All the things we passing through today in the country, that we ourselves accept it.
Okay.
Because we want to rescue the president. We Liberian people rescue the president. He not come to rescue us. Number one, the president said he was living on loan. 2, he stranded opportunity in the country for 12 years. 3, he was all car parking in a garage. So the old car that was parking in the garage, we the Liberian people came and we rescue him. He not going to rescue us. So for us complaining today, If from our very self,
you're right.
We deserve a complaining. What good for us in a country, we don't deserve it. But we love people that can lie to us, that will make us to dump on the dump side. So that my own few I have.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. I appreciate it. Let me get to the WhatsApp line. Hello, how you doing?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, brother Ebi.
Yeah,
this is Frederick Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
You know what? Why I just calling you? Maybe you will baby, sister, son, on me anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, the thing is, you just said they should have maybe come up with their own policy, right? If you listen to President Weah in the campaign, President Weah vowed that he will make sure that all schools will be free, public schools will be free. And Nathaniel Mange echoed it in the campaign that look, we make sure that we pass the our legislation, that we make sure that we you see, Liberia, I don't know where we put ourselves. We really throw ourselves backwards. Today, they are kept JFK. Look at pregnant women, children under 5. I posted something. If you met a woman and you met her, maybe she used to do a small bluffing, she knows small better off. When you meet her like that, when you cannot change her, maintain her status. Joseph Boaka, I beg you, when you cannot change nothing better, maintain the status we are, left everything in, so that when we come back, we can begin from there.
Yeah, you're right.
That's my saying.
Thank you so much, my brother. Prince Sherry, what's up? Hello? Hello, Prince.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, baby. How are you?
I'm doing so fine, boss. Great to have you.
Thank you. And let me say hi to the many listeners. You know, Brother Ebi, the plan of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah was to take from those who have enough and give it to those who do not have at all.
Yeah.
This was the reason why we saw that when President Weah became president, he initiated some projects that things like it was funded that we never see.
Yeah.
For example, there was a serious reduction in benefits of ministers. Today, what we are seeing, like ministers are taking $3,000 for gas, you know, some of them are taking home $7,000 for compensation, some are taking home $5,000 for housing allowance. Under President Weah, he got all that. And they were only entitled to the salary.
Yes.
And those amounts that was being cut, and what were being used, for example, to maintain the hospitals around, to give our children free wars, to even give them recess.
Yes.
We even saw under the regime of President Weah where something very unprecedented happened. The first time in the history where President Weah was able to maintain almost 700 people at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. Was it not government money, like you said? It was government money. I thought we said government is continuity. If government is continuity, it seems just that human point is claiming President we have a project, and when we thought it's a government and continuity. Why don't you maintain these 700 people you put in there? When you took 75 ghost queens, which is taking almost $36,000 every month, and these people, they were never around. Fellow Liberians, there were challenges, but President we are cheering for us, and his doings were practical. But thank you so much, Brother Ebi, for giving me the opportunity.
Sheriff, great to have you on, my brother. I appreciate it. Let's get on to the next caller right here. We're getting there. Hello?
Good morning, Ebi. How are you?
I'm doing fine, man.
Yeah. Thank you for the show. I just want to say, Liberia's story is very heartbroken. It's very sad and terrible. You know, imagine a country like Liberia telling pregnant women, Waka have taken job from everybody. Everybody. If I'm not mistaken, 85% of the population is not working. And then Waka coming telling pregnant women to pay $200. So before you enter in the theater, when you have complications, what are you getting that $200 for if you don't have the receipt? So these people will let these women die. And Ebi, I will tell you, here in a simple country, you do private health insurance on your own. The government hospital here is free from start to end. As I am speaking to you, I get a big surgery coming up, which might be who will cost 10,000 Australian dollars. But I'm paying 0 cent for it because I went through the government hospital.
Wow.
Which will cost 10,000 Australian dollars, but I'm going through the government hospital. I will pay $0. And that surgery going to be done in a private hospital. The government is sending me in a private hospital to be done. I'm paying $0.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? And then Liberia, what I keep and looking at our people taking fast salaries, earning on money. Patrick Hunter, they're sparing money. Our people suffering when they're looking at it, taking money, taking free healthcare from babies, earning on money to pregnant women. Baka still want to kill citizens in our country. Because he said he would dance for the devil. So he's still looking for blood to get to the devil. So he can continue his dancing on the devil to control our people. This is heartbreaking. I work in a healthcare center. 10 years ago, I heard that thing. My heart is terrible. My heart is terrible. It's not settled.
I know.
Because we know when you're pregnant, you're giving birth. Some people start from day 1 to the 9 months. They will get sick from the start to the end. We get people who go through diabetes in a pregnancy because they're not even diabetes patient, but they go through this process. They need good treatment. But yet, Black are coming out to say that this one should pay money. Increasing people money and he does not give them job. He's taking job from them. How does Baka want these people to live? How does Baka want Liberia to survive? Maybe I'm not happy. I'm worried.
Oh no, certainly. You're right.
Because this will cause a lot of death in our country. Imagine this system was not in place. People are dying. And then when they put that system, that money system in place, what will happen to our people? Women between life and death, trying to bring life out, and she's telling her to pay $200 and she does not have it. Where are you expecting her to get that money from? And we that are depending on to send them money. And when we send them money, we already put cap on our money when we send it, it takes on again.
Too terrible.
Baby, my heart is not good.
You're right. We can only pray God and pray to God.
It's sad. It's sad. I'm worried about our people in our country.
Right. Right.
Healthcare in your country is you want to go for healthcare, no problem. But the country is free from start to end. Everybody is free. Waka, as you said, they made sick as a sick old man. You give power for him to take healthcare seriously, but he play with healthcare, taking him and his wife out of the country every day, and then leaving the poor people to suffer the hardest suffering. ABS, thank you. I will go. I'm not in good terms. Since I heard that thing, I'm not.
I know, certainly. Hello, how are you doing? Hello?
Good evening, Abby.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, Abby, I'm that yesterday. I heard that news. Yeah, because I worked in an institution over 14 years before I left the country.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I was there when the former Honor Ellen, that program was instituted for the Children Honor 5 program. Then I think the Honor the CDC, the women program was also added. Okay. But what baffles me is I don't know which one of them is the health minister or the medical director for James. Louis, is this Louis Boto the medical director or the health
minister? Boto is with health ministry.
But Boto were in that place when those policies were there. So even if the FK as an institution taking the policy, because she served on the board, she should come back to say no, we can't institute this policy, because when she was intern, those policies were there when they were there as intern students from the medical school.
Okay.
Why would people sit down and allow these things to happen to our people? But again, AB, we talk so. It's a good and a bad. These are the lessons people need to learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
When Liberian was seeing that, look, we got to move forward this country, let us not go the other way. Liberian said what George Floyd was doing was wrong. And what I noticed and what I can tell anybody, Liberia is the only country that can only experiment to regret, and they never jubilate on any experiment.
Right.
They will experiment with coup, and they will regret it. They will experiment with civil war. They will regret it. They experimented. That's what we are, and today we are regretting it. I hope 2029 the Liberian people will not even experiment another thing that will even be worse than the Joe Barker. Thank you, AB, and I just feel sorry for my Liberian people.
Certainly we should, and that's where it is. So let's get on. The female line is also here, active and running as well, and other lines are also open. We have 40 minutes to manage here tonight on this die, and we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. This one will do. Hello, how are you doing? Yep, let's hear from you.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You know that give me a parable about a rooster.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever men gather together, the rooster will have to go among them to test as to whether there are men there or women there.
Okay.
The rooster will crow once, 2, 3 times. If that rooster is not driving away, then it means that rooster has tested every one of you, and then you know there is no man among you people. That's why Boka is going to the Liberia.
So you say the rooster can go and test all the chicken and be doing something to them to see whether they are.
yeah, the rooster can go among you people, and all you people are in the circle and in the gathering.
Yeah.
The rooster will come from somewhere else and then nowhere and then enter you people. Start praying.
Oh, okay.
Go. That 2 or 3 times. If that rooster is not driving away,
mm-hmm.
then it means that there is no man among you people there.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's what the worker is telling Liberians, that there is no man among the Liberians.
You're right.
That's why he's using all like that.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
You know, positions are given, they are not made. And every position is being destined to every man by God. And then no position is destined to Boka by God. But thank you very much.
Thanks so much. And I think the Liberia Medical and Dental Council or something like that, NMHRA, yeah, Medical Regulatory Authority, yeah. They were able to, I think they grab a lady who just get dirty error. The women and just used to go there for them to deliver. They could go midwife or something. She been in there for years. So you know how many of them can be going to the women and now because they didn't get money to go to hospital. They put them with just be tearing them with knife. They just die, they chunk their way. That kind of thing. We having terrible experiences now. They're catching people. Hello? Yeah, fine. Please go on.
I'm in Manafumbo from Division 16.
Division 16. Let's hear from you, Firestone. Let's hear from you.
Well, you know, the Boga government just giving the power to suffer people. Because they came out to say they stand up opportunity. But also, I can bring a Liberian for that. Because we don't let go.
Okay.
The Joseph Boga government came in the power to suffer us. Just we are applying all efforts. But we didn't take it into consideration to say your bar for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we as you and citizens of this country, we deserve the stuff that we're going through.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So that's it.
You're right.
We are 100%, the government 100% right to suffer us because we deserve it.
We deserve it. We look for it. We brought it on our own, on ourselves. Sorry. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, Eddie.
Yeah?
Hey, Joseph Momo calling from Tablet City, Bomi County.
Hey, Mr. Momo. Yeah. You should hey, you got my number? You should call me back. That day they said we did that, we changed it because I caught opening day. And I will not be there that day. But call me after the show, we'll talk.
Okay, sir. Okay, I just want to use this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to you.
Okay.
You know, you are doing well for us in the country.
Thank you.
Especially when you guys come with your lives You have your well wash, you can well wash all your life,
no.
and then keep all the real story. But you know, even the government hospital here, Stockholm here, now they have put on notice that every individual that will sit to that place, they will pay 1,500. Have you not got that information?
Oh no, you just telling me.
I'm telling you something serious. To call anybody to verify. Now at the government hospital should be free. You will pay 1,500. The amount that small person we are donated to the hospital. People now need to pay for fee oil. Now they're charging fee oil $5 fee before they go for you.
Oh,
do the verification.
So the ambulance, even when you're sick, they call you for emergency. They say you must send the money to their phone before they can bath you and come for you.
Yes, I'm telling you something serious. Yes, do your verification. The country is going. The country is going down the drain. I'm telling you something serious. Even in Bombay here, things are not easy. But you know what? When the caller said that, I was celebrating that too. Because instead of the woman rescue, we rescue the woman. You know that people say, oh, the president, you know, when I have the country I have, president, we have proven beyond all reasonable doubt that you have the country I have.
You're right.
During the days of football, you rescue the country. You know that so I'm just working on during the campaign 2003 campaign. That president said, we are rescue Labrador again.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. When he paid that money, when the people found Labrador, president we rescue Labrador ever since. Not need a rescue, but you see that the issue when people don't understand issue, you know, they just jump inside it. The country, it becomes Bomi Harriba, that's why you're like Bomi Harriba, the road court, the whole Kota court. Thank God you come in, you see the place.
What?
The Kota court. Yes. And then easy. The road going to the administrative building, it's not have important food. I will come to the video and send it to you. See it. It's like a highway. To get the vacation, thank God you come on the side and then you will go there. But guess what, Evie? People say you're not popular, but all my men say, oh, if you call here, go what if you got what that if you will call me here? I said, if you call me home, I was laying down the work because after we we couldn't get you.
Yeah.
So I took it in the morning. I said, oh, guess what? I said, if you call me, the other person say, hey man, you see, if you when the tea has spread all over the party, they say, my man, they say, if you call you, yeah, man, I laugh, man. What's that? Yeah.
Oh man. Well, anyway, I will find you. I will find you. Don't worry.
All right, sir. Okay.
Let's get on. This is it right here on this dial. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yep. Let's hear from you, please.
My name is Marvin Greaves, calling from Hamilton, New Jersey.
All right, boss. Let's hear from you, Marvin.
I listen to one of your caller concern buying gasoline for the armory before going for the patient. It happened to my son's girlfriend. Just imagine.
Where? Which one of the areas?
I think it happened around Nizo area, but it happened around Nizo. They had to call me here to pay $25 before getting the girl.
What?
Yeah.
You mean emergency? They gotta call you.
Emergency,
you send
my brother.
25 before they pick up. Then what makes it emergency now?
$25 before they pick up, brother. And we had to struggle that whole entire night. The next day the baby was sick, and the next day the baby had to pass.
Yeah, man. You see that?
Just imagine.
You see that?
Yeah. So you know, Israel have a king God getting so. So we have that's it.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus. Terrible experience, man. I must sympathy there, my brother. Yeah, it's too terrible. Sometimes you exert your effort, you want fruit out of it, and nothing else. It just becomes yeah. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, good evening, bro. Eddie, how are you?
I'm fine, oh Chief. Go on, let's listen.
This is Moro Guitar, member of the Sora movement.
Right,
I want to commend you, AB, for the identical information that you are giving every evening. AB, the sad thing about the identical rescue mission, they came to provide job for the Liberian people to be company. This is for the information you are giving. That basic experience on the identical president are empowered today. Liberian people are going to get a job. And you keep to power. Liberian people support the government into power. You do not get a job, then you start putting people down for job, and you pay people, common people that were supposed to be getting money for the economy to boom. You take them for own job. One day the hardship here. You are not giving marketeer to sell. No chance. So the police are chasing Nigeria, enemies.
You're right.
Maybe it's very sad. So for me, the president had to really use another strategy because the hardship that coming in the country is too terrible. So and honor the experience and integrity president. It's sad. Sometimes when you're talking in the community, some people you hate the government. We don't hate nobody here.
Who created a hate? Let's agree that we hate the government. Who created a hate? Because impossible people can hate you, but your own conduct can make people to hate you.
Okay, so, people are on job. Can you imagine? People are making 100, 150. You run it from that place and you put people on the job that you are paying them huge money more than the common people out there. Now, today, the country getting difficult. The economy is moving because no way, motorcycle where they were going to generate funding, they back there. Now, every day people chasing them with ticket issue. Most of the people they are not working because the ticket issue that made somebody or even motorbike, they have to move on the street. Because if you continue to get people ticket daily, it embarrasses the citizen. So thank you very much for the opportunity. God will continue to bless you.
You're most welcome, my brother. I appreciate you for that. And we get on to the female line. Pick the final batch of callers. LP, what's up? Yeah, I mess out on you, my brother. Call back. You are regular. And I appreciate you for that. LP, I'm waiting. Yeah, I like you. For that, we are certainly getting there. And we are getting some information and we'll try to share them with you perhaps tomorrow by the grace of God. We just want to verify them first. Right? And how are you doing?
Hello.
Yep. Let's hear from you quickly, please.
But let me say thank you. My name is Joe, and I call you from Pacific community.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen to your show. Let me say thank you for what you have always done for the Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe what happened now today, we are complaining it is our very self. It is our very self who initiated that.
Okay.
Someone has come and said, let me give you a free tuition, let me give you a free healthcare delivery. And times come, we say, no, what you were doing for us, having you in our interest, and we brought someone who having to be seeking to rescue us while we ourselves turn around. We are the one that rescuing him right now.
Yeah.
It has a low place. Right now, saying yesterday, I heard, so no more, all these things. Maybe my heart is heavy. My heart is heavy. Do you know why someone who already in pain going to the hospital, they pay money before then? In case that person had died. Maybe.
You're right.
In case that person had died. Maybe please give me your WhatsApp number. I wanted to send something to you, please.
Okay.
Like a copy, or you call me on this number.
Yeah. I will see. You say which one of the what? And I want to end with 947401.
You say what?
947401. Is that your number?
Yeah, that is my number.
Yeah, 947401. I seen it. Okay. Yeah, they country for the team. So let us get on get that.
You not able to bust the rock up, babu able. Also, Monkey calm down. Oh, Monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh, Monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Also, Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Once upon the time in the jungle. There live so many animals and so many trees. You will do things, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day. Anyone used to corrupt and go start free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people were the baboon, and few people when we are okay. The headers of the time made a big mistake. After election, they went and made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied. So they decided to send a lot of caretaker. Who love, who care, who has the ability taking care of the monkey. You're not able to take care of baboon able. You're not able to bust the rata baboon able. Oh, soldier, monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you. Monkey. Oh, soldier, monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you. Monkey chop chop chop. Monkey can I get tired? Monkey chop chop yo. Monkey can I get tired? Monkey chop chop chop. Monkey can I get tired? Monkey chop chop yo. Monkey can I get tired? Keeping banana and the chopping. Stealing is the error. Russia is the error. Monkey can I get tired? Hey. You wanna live life, just to live a good life. You wanna live life, you wanna live a better life. You wanna live life, just to live a better life. You wanna live life, just to live a better life. You wanna live life, just to live a better life. You're not able to take care of baboon able. You're not able to bust the rata baboon able. Oh, soldier, monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you. Oh, soldier, monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you.
What about the face? You know, some kind of way for wrong with the rapper. I also your monkey looking. Oh, that lot is coming out tonight. Some of the music that is making yourself in this time and day. Monkey come down. Monkey for rock, monkey come down.
Bible storm, monkey listen. You give it right, it can practice. Bible storm, monkey listen. You give it straight, it can break it. We do your long time at Buddha, Mr. Monkey was very wicked. If we are here with your apple, then your do that. Love is wicked.
Wow, this song is so today for this moment. It's so young and monkey when I make it, they do your skin for you.
Nana, only Babu can stop it. Monkey drop it, stop it. Nana, only Babu can stop it. It's for all African monkeys. I don't want for them to rip it. Monkeys don't from tree to tree, hustle hustle. It ready get sick. Monkeys don't from tree to tree, hustle hustle. When I it ready get sick. Two Babu and monkey we catch it. That one it will not be easy. How you read? My people I say it wicked. How you read? My people I say
okay, you're not able to take care of baboon able. You're not able to bust the rata baboon able. Oh, soldier, monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down. Oh, monkey come down. Monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you. Okay. Oh, soldier, monkey come down to you. Monkey come down to you.
Okay, famous. This one means a lot. So, folks, until we are back here, pregnant women who are going to be turned away at respective hospitals with children on age who may not have any means of survival because their parents can just afford. May God take full charge of them. Until we're back here, do our for blessing right.